Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I am fine and hope you are fine. I am Dr. Khalid Rashid Khan with the subject of morphology of vascular plants. Today our lecture number 2 is on stem, that is definition of stem and its morphology. Now stem can be defined as the portion of the primary axis of plant which develops from plumule of seed is known as stem. Stem has nodes and internodes. The part of stem from where leaves arises is called node. The part of stem between two nodes is called internode. And stem shows positive geotropism and is always try to grow upward. For example, let me draw here its diagram. For example, this is a stem and here there are nodes from where a new branch or leaf is going to arise, and this area is known as node. Again this is node, and the portion between two node, you can see here, this is a one node, this is a one node, this is two second node, and this portion, this is known as internode, and this is a, let's suppose, psi. Here are the roots, let's suppose these are the roots, and stem is positive geotropism. Positive geotropism means that it grows away from the soil gravity. So you can see the stem is growing upwardly. The stem is growing upwardly. So that is the stem. So here is another thing, if you see, that is the, let me draw, for example, this is the plumule of seed. So what is a plumule of seed? As we have discussed in our previous lecture, that is a radicle of seed. For example, this is a seed, this one is a seed, let's suppose, and here is a just like structure. These are the cotyledon of seed, as I have told you, and this one is a radicle from where the root is going to be emerge out, and this part is actually the plumule from where a seedling is going to out. A seedling is growing upward. This is the part from where the stem is originated, right? Okay. Now types of plants on the basis of growth. There are three types of plants on the basis of growth. One is annual, second one is biennial, and third one is a perennial. So annual are those plants, these are the annual. Annual are those plants which grow, which live for two growing seasons, for one growing season, are called annuals. They die after completing their one season, means they start flowering and then fruiting, and then the seeds are developed inside the fruits, and then they die. So those plants are known as annual Mostly herbaceous plants are annual, for example wheat, tomato. Next one is a biennial. Biennial are those plants which live for two growing seasons. They develop leaves on short stem in first growing season and they store food in their tuberous taproot. The leaves die away at the end of growing season, especially in winter. They use this stored food to develop flowers and fruits in the second growing season after winter. For example, radish and turnip. So let me draw here the diagram. Let's suppose this is the diagram. This is the diagram of uh, the radish. So what will happen? These are actually the leaves. In one season, the leaves are produced, and in next season, what will happen actually? This tuberous root is going to develop. That was in case of the biennial plant, as I have told you in my audio earlier, that uh, they store food in these tuberous root. Next one is the perennial. So perennial are those plants which live for several years. They are known as perennials. Mostly all woody plants are perennial. But there are certain exceptions that some herbs are also perennial. But these are the exceptional cases. But mostly, if you see all the trees, all the trees, all the trees are the perennial. Right? Okay. Types of plants on the basis of structure of stem. So which type of structure of stem is there? Either that is a soft, that is a hard, that is a short, that is a long. So on that basis actually the plants can be, the stem can be classified. Plants can be classified into three categories. One is herb, second one is a shrub, third one is a tree. First one is a herb. Herbs are soft and usually green stem and they are smaller in size. For example, this is a herb. Let me draw here its diagram. Let's suppose this is a, let's suppose any uh, herb. So you can see here this is a small in size having leaves, and this is a stem which is a delicate, which is a soft. You can easily bend the stem of herbs with your hands very easily. Now next one is shrub, second is shrub. Shrubs mostly woody, but main stem cannot be distinguished from its branches. So what does it mean? Let's suppose this is the main stem, for example, and these are the branches. These are the branches, let's suppose. These are the branches. Now this point means that the main stem cannot be distinguished from its branches. So you can see very clearly is in this diagram that there is no main stem. For example, either this one is a main stem, or this one is a main stem, this one is a main stem, or this one or this one. No, because there is a no distinguished between the main branch and the between the main stem and its branches, and comparatively shrubs are larger from the herbs. In size they are larger as compared to the herbs. For example, in case of rose, you can see rose is a very common plant which is also